Hi, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy day after Halloween. Happy Day of the Dead. I need to post some inspiration for you guys, or some information for you guys rather, about the Day of the Dead. Los Dios de la Muertes. I think that's what it's called. The Dias de los Muertos. The Day of the Dead, right? So happy Day of the Dead. I want to talk to you guys about confidence for a minute. Let me say hi to the people that are jumping on here live. Let's talk confidence. Awesome. So here comes some people. Awesome. Good morning, Lisa. I'm loving that you've been on here a lot with the live. Hey, Olivia. Another beautiful spiritual entrepreneur. I'm sure you'll appreciate this, right? So I wanted to talk to you guys about confidence for a couple reasons. The other day I posted in the group about who was having troubles pricing their services and where they felt like they were getting stuck. Hey, Chantel. Hey, beautiful. And a whole bunch of people, instead of saying, I get stuck here, or this is my price, or this is how I found my price, or I'm not stuck, or I am stuck. Instead of that, I got a whole bunch of people saying, I just don't charge at all for my services. And that's okay. That's your free will. But really, as a coach, as a medium, right? As a psychic coach, I guess you could say, I'm reading the words that people are using, and I could clearly feel that some of the people are completely not confident in their ability. Some people were not charging for their services based on an experience one of their friends had. And because their friend had a bad experience, this person is like, oh man, I don't want to be the one to give the bad experience. Therefore, I'm justifying the fact that I'm going to be doing my services for free, so that nobody can ever call me a cheapskate, so that nobody can ever judge me. And I want to be 100% honest, I was really taken back by the feed. And so I had to literally go meditate about it. I literally had to meditate about the feed that I posted the other day about how much are you charging for your services, and do you get stuck? Because I just couldn't believe that there was that many people that they're saying they're not charging for one reason, but the real reason is so underlying in their beliefs. And a lot of it was confidence. And so that's why I had to, I wanted to jump on here today to talk a little bit about confidence. But if you noticed yesterday, I shared a course, a 2-hour intensive course called Craving Confidence that I did about a year ago, maybe. It's 2 whole hours long, and I marked it down to $4.44. Well, let me tell you what happened. Like tons of you, I don't know how many, at least 10, 15 people, 10 or 15 of you ran and got that program for $4.44. That to me says, holy crap. Yeah, of course I priced it super low, right? Yes, I priced it super low, so maybe that's why people got it. But a lot of times I'll price things low, like Meet Your Spirit Guides. That whole course, I think, is $4.44 too. That teaches you how to meet and communicate with your spirit guides, right? So sometimes I dump that in the group, and like 2 or 3 people will grab it. But yesterday, like I said, like 10 or 15 people grabbed this $4.44 training on confidence. So that's why I wanted to jump on here today. Let's talk a little bit more about this confidence, right? Yeah. It usually is confidence. Tiffany's saying we usually equate worth with value. However, it's usually confidence, because let me read this to you right here, Tiffany. Thanks for engaging with me, because I have the definition. There's a couple of definitions of confidence. So here's one of the definitions of confidence: a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. Right? That's one definition of confidence. A feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. So Tiffany's right. It's confidence. If you're not confident, you're not going to come out of the gate with pricing at all, right? And I'm not talking about just confidence for entrepreneurs. Yeah, we have a lot of psychic people and spiritual people that are trying their own on a business. But some of you guys are confident in just showing up around your family, confidence in sharing what you who you are and sharing your voice, confidence in sharing your opinion, right? Or your beliefs. So let's step back for a second before I lose a whole bunch of people. In that 2-hour training, which you are more than welcome to still go grab, it's $4.44 for 2 hours of training on how to become more confident, and it goes through a whole bunch of stuff. But in there, basically, what I'm saying is, what do you need to do in order to be more confident, right? And a lot of it is practice. How does a little kid become confident riding their bike, right? First, they're all wobbly and they got their little wheels and they're just so scared, right? But they keep practicing and pretty soon they're not wobbling and pretty soon they're doing. And so one of the first things that you need to do in order to gain more confidence in your craft and anything is to do it more often. So if it's speaking up for yourself, speak up once and then speak up twice and then speak with command. Another thing I want to tell you guys, I'm scared shitless on the other end of this laptop. I want you guys to know that there's not a day that goes by that I'm not scared shitless. Did I make that right decision? Right? But what I do is I just make the decision and I do it anyway, right? Yes, sometimes you fail, but guess what? Fail leads you to success, right? Here's another definition of confidence. But I also want to share with you guys, wait, hold on. So the program that I released yesterday for $4.44, it's 2 hours. You get lifetime access to that program, right? So you can still go grab it, but I'm telling you, for $6.60, I think, right? Or $6.56 more, you could gain a whole month of Alignment Academy. You can gain not only the 2-hour Craving Confidence program, you can gain how to do a 30-minute reading, a 30-minute phone reading. You can gain how to manifest your lover. You can gain, this month we're doing all about how to completely feng shui your life, right? And you can gain how to do a house cleansing, how to do a house blessing. You could gain the whole how to become a spiritual coach, right? The first step, the whole series. So I think a lot of the people that are scared to be joining the Alignment Academy, but then yet they jumped on and got that one training, just one training for $4.44. What if you can add on hundreds more? What about how to work with crystals, right? That's coming next month. But what about there's so many more trainings. There's so many more trainings. I can't even begin. There's hundreds of hours of trainings for $11.11. You just need to use the code VIP11. So now that I said all that on my sales spiel, let's go back to the talking about the confidence. So the confidence is also the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone, that you could trust somebody. You're confident that they're going to be the one to come get your ass out of jail, right? You have that friend that you really have confidence in. But we could flip this around, and maybe you're comparing yourself to people that you confide in, right? Let's ask yourself, are you comparing yourself to people you confide in and maybe you don't think you're as trustworthy or confident as that person, and therefore you don't even take action forward, right? Like I was saying at the beginning of this live, is some people on that feed that I was really taken back by. I was really surprised how many people were defending the fact that they want to offer their services for free based on an experience that they saw, not that they had themselves, right? There was two people on that feed. So, and I even asked one of them, so you're telling me you're not charging because of an experience somebody had with somebody else? Yes. So that just means that your confidence in yourself, you feel like this lower thing, and so let me put it to you this way. You don't want to be a bad person, right? And if you're about to go out and do the same thing as someone else did, but they're a bad person, then you're not going to do it because your ego does not want you to be a bad person. So therefore, you will never have the confidence to go out and do what that other person's doing because you have judged that person. We could talk about this about rich people. If you have something that you disagree with rich people, you will never be one because you do not want to put that label on yourself. So if you feel like rich people are greedy and you don't consider yourself to be greedy, then you will never be rich. So the same thing about this confidence level. If you want to go out into the world and do something that someone else has, but one of your friends judged that person, it's all a fucked up story in your mind. You're having a mind fuck, right? So that's why I'm here, to unmind fuck you, right? So, and here's another definition of confidence. The state of feeling certain about the truth. The state of feeling certain about the truth. Now let's talk about this really quick and then I'll wrap this up so that you guys can be done with me for today. But we're talking about the state, what the hell did we just say? The state of feeling certain about the truth. So once you have created a truth in your mind, your ego believes it, your mind believes it. So maybe you're not taking action and stepping forward in your life or business, right? Maybe we're not taking action in our life or business because we do not believe it to be true. And that's a messed up story because we do not believe it to be true. And so you need to change your belief about what you believe is true in order for you to find this confidence, right? Yes, Tiffany, I love you for putting that comment there. Some people think that because you have a spiritual gift, then it should be given free, and she disagrees, and I 100%. I have a whole freaking training on that. Can you see like my eyes twitching? Like my eyes twitching? Because if I could go from normal to psychic medium, then so can every single person. It's just what you put your attention to and what you study. If I want to become a brain surgeon, I could do that too. If I want to do free brain surgery, I could do free brain surgery. If I want to give free readings, I could give free readings. That's not the point. Like all y'all, if that's what you want to do, great. But in that feed, I'm telling you, if you guys want to go back, because I'm psychic, I could tell that people were basing their decision and their belief off of something that they witnessed before. They have created a truth inside their head. All paranormal people are cheapskates, right? Or anybody that charges for paranormal work is a cheapskate. Like I saw these words, or a liar, right? So they've created that belief, but then they're projecting it, right? Because we're in Scorpio, right? So we're projecting this shadow out to everybody else. Like, you're wrong if you do this, or you're wrong if you, it was a great read, right? So it's problematic mentalities over property and consciousness from past lives, probably, or from the conditioning of this life, right? We've so been conditioned through multiple lives. So anyway, this is your little snippet of confidence. The confidence training is still out there for $4.44. It's 2 hours. You have lifetime access. Or for $6 more, you can get a whole month of hundreds of hours of trainings, and then you'll never end up wanting to leave, which is my whole point, for $6 more, right? And Lisa's had the stumbling block. I got lots of, on the Craving Consciousness podcast, there's a whole week of like money mindset podcasts that I did, and a whole, it was about a year ago, a whole talk about spiritual business, because at that time I was launching a spiritual business program. And I specifically talk about the power of confidence. Like, remember, you don't have to, part of confidence is just doing it anyway, and then realizing it didn't hurt as bad, right? There's the pain of staying the same over how many years, that compounded pain of interest, right? You're compounding the pain of interest of not trying something that scares the shit out of you. Or there's that pain of showing up once and seeing that maybe this shit's going to work, right? And twice and three times. Like, when I talk about confidence, when I'm talking about having more confidence in your readings, if that's what you're doing, it's all about like the words you use too. It's all about how you direct the session. And I did that in the whole training on how to do a 30-minute reading. I talked about that in the Alignment Academy too. But basically, it's you setting the stage and you directing the energy instead of, right? Because your person will pick up on it. The minute they realize you're confident, their chakra system just melts into your arm and your reading goes way better. So jump in for that training or jump into the Alignment Academy and get so much more. I'm also giving all of these crystals away to one person in the Alignment Academy this month. You just need to join. Use the code VIP 11 and you'll get the first month for $11. But we're doing a gratitude challenge in there, and I'm giving all of these crystals away to one person as part of that challenge. So get in there, you guys. It's so much fun. So I'm sending you guys all love. Have a gorgeous weekend. Again, I'll be posting something about Los Dias de las Muertas today. It's the Day of the Dead. And I'm sending you all love. I'll see you on Monday at noon. Okay, bye guys.